You know what they're doing to you now? Instead of you being able to call Reverend Al Sharpton when the heat is on, and the heat is already on, VictoryLand has a lawsuit against it. The lawsuit includes racketeering. That's got Fred Gray Sr. and Fred Gray Jr. and Milton McGregor, VictoryLand as a whole, all tied up in there together, labeled possible criminal activity. That suit is already filed. There's another suit filed by Shorter saying, hey, there's something wrong with you having this major monopoly and this big empire over here, and you got to bring all this liability to this little town, and you don't give us nothing but peanuts or crumbs by way of sustaining safety and security in our environment, to provide it for you, to lessen the liability for everybody. 2 lawsuits. So look what they're doing. They pulled Brother Al Sharpton up in here. And somehow they've managed to connect Calhoun, Greg Calhoun, and Milton McGregor. When you hear Milton McGregor, you hear Greg Calhoun. And when you hear them say something about Greg Calhoun, you hear them saying something about Milton McGregor. They wrapped the so-called $50 million that Milton McGregor has given to the school system over a 25-year or so period to make it sound like a lot of money. And $50 million over 25 or 30 years is nothing but peanuts when you're talking about systems. But now they got Reverend Al Sharpton talking about the $50 million at a national level. That could cause the federal government to believe that VictoryLand is a cash cow for our Macon County public schools, and that's nothing but a lie. Well, if they have made it appear as though Reverend Al Sharpton is on their team and support everything they're about, and got Reverend Al Sharpton going around saying just that, well then, who do you call? Well, let's call Jesse Jackson. Oops, hold it, won't do no good. They got Jesse Jackson coming in here tomorrow. He's going through the same routine that they took Reverend Al Sharpton through. 2 major civil rights leaders have been incorporated into the scheme. They may or may not know what the scheme is. They are simply responding to an invitation to carry out and condone a program or process that has been put in place by local people. So can you blame an Al Sharpton, or can you blame a Jesse Jackson, or Dick Gregory, or whomever who comes up into a city and you give them a program and a format, itinerary, and you say, this is what we are doing, would you please come up second and do your thing? And this is all the good that we've done for education over the past. Milton McGregor has given over $50 million to education. And they put it in the giving context rather than have given in the past context. And these guys here, $50 million, and this white man over here gave it to these black people over here. That sounds awful good-hearted of any white person. We got a serious problem. They're shutting all the gates. They're sucking in all the major players. They're slamming all the doors in your face before you even get a chance to sense what's going on. And then once you find out 6 months from now exactly what they are doing and how they'll use you and all the national leaders and everybody else to perpetrate and perpetuate their game, you're going to get mad. And you're going to jump up. And you're going to start talking loud. And you're going to start talking about what we don't have to take. And you can just go somewhere and shut right on up. Because it won't be nothing that you can do about nothing. These men in this community who sucking up to VictoryLand have stolen their souls, too many of them. Not all of them, but too many of them. And they've also sold you out.